What's up everybody, Matt here with UTV Obsessions, and we're gonna do a little product spotlight on one of our favorite brands that we sell here today. So we got a bunch of goodies in today from RLB. RLB stands for rear light bar. They sell mainly the rear light bars for your cage. Here we have a couple San Felipe bars that we got for one of my projects that we're doing. We're building a diesel side-by-side. I don't know if you've seen any videos on it. It's an old Rhino that I had sitting around. And we obviously are a big fan of diesel pickups around here too. You probably are as well. And so RLB hopped on board and helped us out with some products for it. Can't thank Dave and Kalina, his wife, enough for this. And we're really excited to show you what we can do with this stuff. So we'll start out with their light bar. This is the San Felipe, like I said. They have a couple different models of light bar. This is their newest version with the blacked out background. And they also have a couple different light combinations for different desert series that you run. I know a couple desert series like green lights, some like blue lights. If you're just duning, you can't have either of those on your flashing on the top of your cage. A lot of people like these so they can see where their group is in the dunes and whatnot. We first put one on when I led the night ride at Dune Fest a couple years ago, so people could see who was leading the ride. Just kind of a cool accessory to have. Their light bars are super cool. They come with all weatherproof harnesses with a rocker switch, and they also have plug-and-play harnesses for all your common side-by-sides, Razors, Can-Ams, Arctic Cats. They're doing a lot of work on the new Robbie Gordon speed car. They actually own one, so they're producing plug-and-play stuff for those as well. Then we'll move over into the RLB Pro 8 switch panel. This is what we really like to put in like pretty much all our builds here at the shop. It just simplifies everything. So you're gonna mount this box anywhere you want to on your side-by-side, and you're gonna route all your wiring into this box that's centrally located wherever it's easy to access. It's got all your relays and fuses inside of it. It's also got a common ground connection over here. This is inside of it. It's all weatherproof. All the connectors are waterproof, and they also just started doing these plug-in deals here, so if you ever have to remove your box, you're not cutting any wires or anything like that. So super simple. And then instead of having all your wiring behind your dash that's just a spaghetti mess like it is on most of these cars, we have one cable that comes to the back of your switch panel. So everything on the car is super clean. When people buy a brand new car and they bring it into us for a build, instead of putting a million rocker switches across the dash, we always try and get them into one of these switch panels. It just simplifies the whole build. You can also stack these, so if you have more than 8 switches that you want to do, then you can run a second light, a second bar off of it too. So once you pick what button you're gonna put where and what accessory you're gonna use for each button, it comes with this sticker sheet that has all of your stuff on it. So like this one for the Rhino, this is gonna be everything. It's gonna control all of our stuff. It's gonna control our lights. It's gonna activate our glow plugs for the diesel motor. It's gonna start the car. It's gonna turn my whip on. It's gonna turn my light bar on. It's gonna do everything. And we're not gonna have a bunch of switches and a bunch of crap everywhere. We're gonna have a clean box with all our wiring going to that, close to the battery most likely. And if we have an issue, we know exactly where to go. Check relays, check fuses. It's just simple and clean. And then the next thing, another thing that RLB sells a lot of is their whips. They have a couple different options. They have an RGB, which is your red, green, blue, your switchable colors, your party mode, it does all the fun stuff. And then they also are going into the hyper bright lights. So a lot of people have been running RGB lights for a long time, and they buy another car or they break their whips and they want to upgrade. We've been seeing a lot of people lately that say, hey, I've been running red for the last 3 years on my RGBs. I want a really bright whip and I don't need multiple colors. So that's when we'll go into the hyper bright series. So we went with an amber because our color theme is gold on the car, and that's the light that matches it best. So the RLB whips are super nice. It's got a quick disconnect carbon fiber base on it. It's also got wiring plug and play that comes off of it. And he also has the plug and play pigtails that go to your common on side-by-sides for that as well. It comes with a black flag with their logo on it, but obviously up in Oregon here where we're at, we have to run red flags. So they have a red flag option that you can put on this as well. which is pretty nice. Glamis, obviously you don't have to worry about it. Other places that don't require, but in Oregon we're required to run red or orange on our flag. So we'll get an orange flag above theirs and keep their logo on it. But like I said, again, we can't appreciate the help enough on the Diesel Rhino build. If you want to go follow that page, it's the Diesel Rhino on YouTube and Instagram. And we'll be getting all this stuff installed and doing more videos on that as well. So go check out rlbstore.com for all their products, or utvobsessions.com. We have all their products on there and we love selling it. If you have any questions, like the stuff that you can do, we also have a couple videos on the different functions of this switch panel. You can program these to be a momentary switch. You can program it to be latched on and off. There's all kinds of fun stuff you can do with these. So if you have any questions, hit us up here at UTV Obsessions and check our YouTube out, UTV Obsessions. And thanks for watching.